You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then in who you tell your dream to. Because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Yellow champion low na the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventille to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, the the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad champion, Trinidad champion, Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she na move, she na shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, Trumpin' champion, Kamla, Kamla, Trinidad forever.
From the treasury, corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security, me and them dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say, me and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us moaning and crying, funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving, me and them dead. Condolences to the Balize, SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamla say, we and them dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the CARICOM leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, be and them dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say, be and them dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake, be and them dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all Estes. 1. UNC on a mission 2 to correct the school system. 3. End poverty and clean up TNT. 4. Speed up the housing process. 5. Lower taxes. 6. Revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamla say, PNM dead. Petrochain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say, B&M dead. Even the 1% say, community members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin inside sources say, E&M dead. Tell them Arnold say, E&M dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. E&M dead, dead, dead.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And let me bring in my pal, the young man himself, the man better known as Uncle Tommy, better known as Marshall Uncle Tommy Nisbet. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor.
How are you doing?
How are you? Pretty good. And your good self?
No complaints at all. Today the weather nice today.
Great.
Okay. Oh, somebody calling early boy. Let me take this call.
Go ahead.
It's the intellectual, you're early boy.
Yeah, blessed evening, bro, Uncle Chief.
Good evening.
COP.
Good evening. Yeah, you're on. Mr. Intellectual. Hello.
He fell off.
Mr. Intellectual. All right, boy. I know, boy.
Hello?
Yeah, we hear
Hello?
you. We know we're hearing you. We wasn't hearing you before.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vex.
We're vexed for.
Uh-oh.
You're the man who vexed.
No, well, yeah, what's going on? Right? My sister sat down on a chair for 3 days in the hospital, right? And they didn't have people to attend to her. She fell down several times. She had to leave there and go and take private doctor, private doctors and all this kind of thing. But she ended up passing. That is the way of life. You understand?
Yeah.
But you see what I'm hearing today? That nurses taking protest action. I think the government to go to Parliament as now and make a law stating that that kind of thing is illegal. No medical worker supposed to be taking any kind of industrial action. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a profession, it's a sacred kind of profession that you swear that you're going to protect people's lives.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's kind of sad, you know. That's sad.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's only when this government came into power, right?
Yeah.
That them decide that them going to protest.
Correct.
The first thing that Edith George say is that he don't see any way that they could open the Children's Hospital because they don't have nurses. And he not supporting that, right? And next thing you know is the nurses and them grown how is it? They grumbling.
Right.
Disgruntled.
Everything and anything. They're disgruntled about anything and everything. Right? If the rain fall too hard and all, they have problem with that. You understand? So I am saying, just like what they did to the other workers and them, make it illegal for essential workers, right? Like people in tea and tech and them kind of places and them that they can't strike, or they can't take industrial action. I think the Prime Minister should call the Parliament together now and pass a law stating that is illegal. And anybody do it, jail them. Because that's one thing you don't play with, people's life. No money to have outside it, right? You swear oath to protect people's life because that is a life-saving profession that you're in. And if you put money above that, that tell me the kind of character that you are. So I think the first man they're supposed to lock up is Edie Stewart and the rest of them from that union. Because I am tired of seeing people in the hospitals and them, begging them nurses and them for assistance and all that kind of thing, and none of them don't give them the time of the day that they deserve. So it's about time now somebody stand up and put them in a place.
So Mr. Intellectual, we want to say condolences to your family, right?
I mentioned about my sister on the program already, you know.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. She made up her mind that was time to go, and she just departed in peace. You understand? Yeah.
Was that recent?
Yeah, that was the early part of this month.
Yeah, I remember it, but I just wanted to be sure.
Condolences.
Yeah.
You know, we send our wishes.
Yeah, so these are some of the kind of things that is churn me on. You understand? There are certain professions that you don't play with. You see, police, doctors, nurses, those kind of people, and them. You don't mix matters with those kind of things. People are dependent on these people and them, and when you hear they pull stunts like these, right? And you put people's life in jeopardy, holding the country to a ransom. And that's a normal thing that the PNM is, hold the country to a ransom. I think it's about time people start dealing with them accordingly. I personally vexed this evening.
Thank you, Mr.
I don't know if people understand that.
No,
but I'm voicing my displeasure.
Yeah.
Especially against Mr. Edie Stewart and his cohorts and them. I saying that he's a PNM and he very disruptive to the country and they should lock him up for that. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry to hear that. You know what I mean? Me say welcome to COP. COP, welcome.
Good evening to you, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
And to all the listeners and viewers of WZYE 95.9 FM. Good evening.
So before we start, right, I want to send out some wishes to the Shouter Baptist on behalf of COP, Uncle Tommy, and myself, coming from WZYE 95.9 FM.
Happy Spiritual Baptist Day. On this beautiful Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day, I want to say a big thank you to the entire Spiritual Baptist community of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for your unbreakable faith, your powerful worship, and for standing strong so that today we can all celebrate religious freedom and our rich cultural heritage. Your resilience, your shouting, your drumming, and your spirit continue to bless and inspire us all. From Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and WZYE FM 95.9 for keeping the fire of the faith burning bright with the messages, the prayers, and the love you pour into this day every year. Your work means so much to the community here and abroad. May the Almighty God continue to shower you all with abundant blessings, peace, good health, and spiritual strength today and always. Let the oil of joy flow, the bells keep ringing, and the Spirit keeps shouting louder than ever, with love, gratitude, and blessings.
And let me say a special thank you to Mr. Florida as he continue to take us here and WZYE 95.5 FM that, as we say, we originate, we don't imitate.
What a piece of work, Mr. Florida. What a piece of work.
Mr. Florida, let me give my round of applause for you, okay? You know,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I give my round of applause. Take this, Mr.
I'd like to personally thank you, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, special thank you to Mr. Florida from us here at WZYE 95.9 FM on all these splendiferous, marvelous, wonderfulicious, fantabulous, splentacular work that you do for us here at WZYE 95.9 FM. It's really appreciated. So, folks, let's also listen to the Prime Minister's speech.
You can take our original one from me, Mr. Florida. Take our original one from me.
You gave my original one. You got original one. Let's listen to the Prime Minister. All right, Tommy, take it, Tommy. Who is that?
This video is the message to the Prime to the for spiritual Baptist there?
Yeah.
What a message.
Tommy have it?
They hung up.
Okay, all right. So here's the Prime Minister message. Touching message, yeah? Touching.
A message from Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar. On this spiritual Shouter Baptist Liberation Day, I extend sincere greetings to the spiritual Baptist community across Trinidad and Tobago as they commemorate two defining milestones: the 75th anniversary of the restoration of your freedom to worship and the 30th anniversary of this day's designation as a national holiday. These anniversaries mark a decisive journey from prohibition to full recognition. The repeal of the Shouter Prohibition Ordinance in 1951 ended a grave injustice. Full recognition, however, required national action, achieved in 1996 under a UNC government led by the late Bastio Pandey.
You know, COP and Tommy, eh?
Yes.
The more I think about it, eh? I'm gonna minimize this here. 1 minute. The more I think of it, eh? Right? The more I just get upset about the PNM and how I would say PNM have enslaved poor, black, disadvantaged people in Trinidad and Tobago. It just 1996, you know, boy, it take Basdio Pandey, right? A man to come, and it's like the PNM have a good business of taking away things from black people, Pan Trinbago, or not giving them the African Emancipation Support Committee, right? They are very good. The Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center, they are very good at either not giving it to you or taking it away from you when the other people give it to you. Why is that?
You know the help. The East Indian community build schools, build temple, build mandir. They help the Catholics and them build schools, build churches, build all religious organizations help. You know they never help the Baptists. Give them nothing. Yeah, well, Penny said there. But we give them land. Them in office since 1956, you know. Baptist people could not pray, you know. Baptist people could not walk the street, you know. Baptist people could not ring the bell, you know. That they classify that as OBI, you know. Professor Wall Street and listeners of viewers of WZYE. Them is classify that as OBI and lock them up and things, you know. And they take the UNC government to recognize, hey, no, that is their rights, that is their culture, that is the way of life. Give them a holiday. Give them a holiday. The PNM even give Indian Arrival Day, and it give South Baptist nothing. No. That is how dread it is. No. That is why, and today you see many of the Baptist people today, you see them hugging up the PNM right through, you know. Professor Wall Street, I see a video today. A Baptist lady saying throw salt on them, and when I see them, I'll throw salt on them, and I know how to get rid of them, and I throw salt on them. And me know who she talking to. And I in my mind saying, and all these years, all around the PNM, and they throwing salt at all.
You know, it's interesting, COP. If you're from Port of Spain, Lavantel and environs, you will know Piccadilly School. You will know St. Philip School, right? You will know certain schools in that area. Well, Piccadilly School has been closed for a
If you're
long
black
time.
conscious, if you're black conscious.
Yeah. St. Philip School been closed for a long time. And that is all the why the PNM couldn't open back up them schools, boy. Just imagine a COP. If your kid was from Picton or John and they were going to St. Philip schools, when they closed that school, you know how far now they have to go? You know what? It's costing them now, you know. If they used to go to Piccadilly and they have to go somewhere else, well, if they're going to Eastern or Nelson Street, boys, it's right around the corner. But just imagine if you was going to St. Philip's, right? And they transfer it to another school. Just imagine it. That's cost for you, you know, a cost on you, you know, and your family, you know.
Remember that the schools wasn't given to them for their opportunity, you know. It had the prison down the road for them to be part of that, you know.
Or the Royal Jail?
Yes, it had the prison down the road for the children to be in the prison. And after so many years, we've seen it happening still.
You know, I hear they're going to recommission that jail and get rid of it. You know?
I think that shouldn't be in the city of the heart of our country. Who does put a prison in the heart of the country? Who does do that, Professor Walshita?
PNM.
A pack of cigarette. A pack of cigarette outside is $24, inside is $60. Or more. Who does put a prison in the heart of a city and lock up put their own black brothers in the heart of the city, in the most gruesome place, and pay a white man to cook for them, feed, cook for them, transport them, and do everything for them, and pay them $29,000 a month? Who does do that?
The PNM treasure what they inherit from the white man.
They continue that.
Let's finish listening to the Prime Minister speech.
During my tenure as Attorney General, one of the first acts of that government was to establish this national holiday, placing the spiritual Baptist faith in its rightful position of honor. In doing so, Trinidad and Tobago set a global precedent and remains the only country to have accorded this level of national recognition. That commitment was strengthened during my tenure as Prime Minister, 2010 to 2015, with the establishment of the St. Barbara's Spiritual Baptist Primary School, ensuring that recognition was matched by tangible investment in education. Today, the Spiritual Baptist community continues to make a substantial contribution to national life, strengthening communities and shaping our moral foundation through faith, service, and cultural expression, with its impact seen across education, public service, culture, healthcare, and community life. At a time of serious national challenges, that example carries particular weight. I encourage the community to continue to uphold its traditions of faith, discipline, and service, and to lift our nation in prayer for peace, healing, and unity. On behalf of the government and people of Trinidad and Tobago, I acknowledge with deep respect the enduring contribution of the Spiritual Baptist community to our country's development. Your journey stands as a testament to the sustaining power of faith. As the Holy Bible affirms, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalm 46, verse 1. That truth has sustained your community and continues to uplift our country. May God continue to bless you, your families, and your community, and may his hand always guide, protect, and strengthen our beloved nation.
Boy. Oh boy. What you gonna say, boy? What you gonna say?
Can't say a word.
But I could say something.
Let me go to the chat. Can't say a word.
I could say
Yeah, go ahead.
something. I never hear prime ministers with those kind words towards the Baptist faith and them.
Yeah, boy.
For all the years, for the past 10 years and even more was when the promises and fools and lies and deceit was coming from prime ministers. Even some of those Baptist leaders and them was misleading the people and them just to vote for the PNM and never appreciate what the UNC was just given because there was wood. That was the responsibility. That is what you put them there for, to make sure they spread the resources of the land. The fat of the land should be spread to all religious group and them alone. Everybody. Trickle down to everybody. PNM deny the black community.
Let me say, first in the chat today was Battles.
Battles
back on top. he back on top, boy. Yeah, Battles, boy. Yeah, you have a one trick. You know the system, you have a one trick pony.
Yep.
Battles have a one trick. Oh God. Battles said good day, WZYE. Battles was next again. So Battles had a hat trick. Ramdio Baijo, welcome. Blessings, Professor Wall Street, Tommy COP and the village.
Same to you.
Ahmed was next. Good afternoon, Tommy, Wall Street COP. Yeah. Hey, let me say hello to Caribbean Soul. Caribbean Soul, where you going? I think Caribbean
Let's
Soul.
listen to you, Caribbean Soul. I tell you, since Caribbean Soul get wife, I hear them. Yeah.
Caribbean Soul get but I don't know, but a body will spend my left ear that they take with Caribbean Soul phone. Tommy, you know it have plenty of people that used to come here and used to take with their phone, right? You know that, Tommy. You know.
Nah, Caribbean Soul is a big man. Nobody can take away from his gun.
What that would tell you, a body will spend my left ears.
So that I tell the body was standing right, left and right ears.
So, well, if the body will spend my 2 years, it will be true.
Caribbean Soul is a big man. He stand up to everybody on this radio station already.
Well, boss, I just tell you why here.
All right. Well, you go hear him tonight. All right. I bet he will be on the chat tonight. They give him back his phone yesterday. What should they give him back his phone yesterday?
We go see.
I take a call. Call you live. Call you live. Caller, you're live.
Yeah. Good night, Professor Uncle Tom and COP.
Good night. Good night,
Good night to you, brother.
You know what I'm trying to understand, and I really can't understand. Kabbalah, Prime Minister Kabbalah had to be very careful with these PNMites people, because to be good is one thing and to be nice is one other thing. And when Rowley say you're going to get a raise a pay, but you're going to lose your work, everybody hush their mouth and go back in the corner. And if Kamala going too soft with these PNMites, especially because them were encouraging the whole thing, they will work hard for all the 5 years, build everything, and if PNM come and win the election, will send me right back down to CPEP, Ghost Gang, URP, all the foolishness that they had before, and it will be a waste of time if she gets serious at a certain point in time to stop these PNMites attack. You have to let them know, like where the old evil Rowley to tell them the hard way sometimes. You want the money, we tell them money in billion, or they want the money, we go get all the money, and all they going home after. And you will see how bad they will get with their foolishness. Have a good night, fellas.
Good night.
Thank you. You too.
Because we're going to
it's imperative that they work on that absentee ballot.
Yeah, correct is right. Let me play this voice. We're going to the interview after the top of the hour.
Good night, Wall Street, and to everybody out there. Mr. Intellectual, I stand side by side with you. Just as you are angry with what the nurses and them are doing, so am I. And every year since 2010, I have no sympathy for them. In 2010, my niece got sick and was taken to the Mount Hope Hospital. That was the time when Watson Duke, that next one, when God ready for them, Watson Duke told them, sign in and withhold services. My niece was sick and she was on the ward, 3 beds away from the nurse's desk. After we got to find out from somebody on the ward, she kept calling them all night because she was having difficulty breathing. Right? She had a lung infection because she was asthmatic. She was having problems breathing and she calling them and nobody answered her. And you know what those criminals, yes, I'll call them a criminal. Those criminals went in the morning and found her dead. Used her phone to call the family to let them know what happened. When the sisters and them saw the number, well, they think about the sister okay and she calling them what? No. They called to say that she had died. That is how they knew. And that is why Wall Street, there is a judgment time for all of them. Watson Duke and all those nurses and them who are withholding their services for the citizens of this country. You know, there's a saying, once a nurse, twice a patient. And believe you me, karma is real. Karma is very, very real. That is why, like Mr. Intellectual there, I could have no sympathy for none of them. They could protest them now until hell freezes over. It don't bother me. I'll never go out in support of them. And I agree with him. They should hold that man. Because you can't come and tell me, you see they were afraid of Rowley. Because Rowley already told them. He said it across the board. All you want, all your money, you'll get all your money and lose all your jobs. They were afraid of him and they never protested. And they coming now to step up protest. First saying to this government office, but that's the PNM agenda to bring down this government. And I wish Penny would shut her mouth and sit in a corner. I wish she would shut her mouth because she should find out why it is that these nurses and them never got paid. Because Rowley was too busy making the rich richer. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
I have a next voice.
And remember, people, let's smash that like button.
Alistair, to you. Alistair sending voice note. Like he's sending them voice note for COP, but he didn't have no message.
He said it's secret voice note.
This is good evening, WZYE crew and my friends in the village. Chat till later. Yeah, he said kind of secret message. I don't know what. Yeah, for you. Are your partner?
You're no boyfriend here. You're no boyfriend here.
I know your partner.
What kind of secret message me I get yet?
No, you say Alistair is your partner. Alistair is not your partner.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. And Southwestern is not your partner.
Yeah, that's my partner.
Okay, yeah, them fellas is your partner. Do disregard the fellas and them.
Yeah. Thomas. How you are me identified partner so?
What is that?
I see how you and me I only identified partners.
No, because them fellas call and say they's your partners. I never.
All right.
Yeah, you know, like Tommy have one set of partners too. Me, I know I have more enemies more than anything else.
Hey, Papa.
I have one set of enemies. Let me say hello to Miss Atlanta. Let me say hello to Gordon.
Good evening to you, Miss Atlanta.
Yeah.
Hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, let me say hello to PNM Patty Reed. Hello to all of you all.
Patricia Reed don't hate you. She appreciate what you do at WZYE.
I never said that. Do you?
Oh, well, I just telling you. I am telling you.
No, but COP, please don't twist what I said.
I never twist nothing.
I said hello to them.
Yes, I said Patricia Reed don't hate you. She appreciate what you do at WZYE.
Okay. That's PNM party.
Yeah, you see she always over here.
Okay. So, folks, let's take that break because I see our host is already in the background diligently waiting for us. You know, I have to be honest with all you. COP and Tommy, the host was in Brighton earlier.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Early boy. That's why she's
well disciplined.
Is it host or a guest?
Eh? Yeah. My bad, Tommy, our guest. Thank you very much. See, Tommy, this bracelet has given me a tight tongue. I wanna say guests that are saying host. So folks, we're
Yes.
gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please share the live. Thank you.
And remember to tell our friends that WZYE is on. And don't forget to smash that like button.
We'll be right back after this short break. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Thank you for sharing the live.
So, folks, let's say a special welcome to our guests. Let me bring in our guests. And let me say a special welcome to you. I hope, no, is it Vilana? Your mic. I think your mic is muted. Unmuted. There we go. No, we're still not hearing you. We're not getting volume. Okay. We're seeing you, but we're not hearing you. So go back out and come back if you're hearing me. Go back out and come back. Go back out and come back in. Yeah, go back out and come back in. Right. So I think she's hearing me, but we can't hear her. So that is all the. Let me ask a question. Why do they call a woman older man?
Well, that's what the politician them do. Oh, why they will call a woman an older man?
Yeah. Why they
That's
call a
what a politician do. She will explain that. What's the definition of a older man?
I don't understand that one.
Well, that happened in 2015 in somewhere there.
What's that?
Is the UNC what started to introduce older man and corporation again?
Really?
The People's Partnership. Under the People's Partnership, yeah, I believe so.
I didn't know that. Let me see now. Let's try that and see. It's still
no volume.
Still no volume.
Yeah.
No volume.
Your mic's muted.
Your mic muted.
And yes, you should be okay now.
But you're still not hearing you. It says the mic is muted. It says your mic is muted.
She saying no, she mic not muted.
Yeah. I know what we gotta try. Let me try something. You gotta try and have a call. And let me see something. I'm gonna do something real quick here. All right. So let me see.
Yeah, Uncle Tommy, I think they introduced that in 2012, somewhere in 2013, they went at local election under the People's Partnership.
Okay, so go ahead, guys. I'm trying something else here, okay? In the meanwhile, let me see. I think we might have to do it.
And she phone.
Yeah. So I want to do something here real quick. because we're trying to get. It seemed like there's might be something with our browser. Okay, hold on. I think I know what it is here.
But them Baptists and them today come out with colorful colors today, Uncle Tommy. Yeah, I watch all the videos and them on YouTube and things. I find they come out bright and
that's very good, I would say.
Yeah, they look good. They look good. Every time the UNC in power, there is Baptists come out in the numbers and there is guest supporter. And then all them MPs and them, every MPs and them, the supporter in the community.
Okay, so
I see unity. I see strength.
Okay, let me try this. I'm going to try to do it via phone, okay? So give me a minute. And Tommy, you guys can go ahead. I'm going to try to do it via phone. I'm going to try to get it on the phone, all right? Yeah. You guys can go ahead.
So this is Holy Week, huh?
Yes, Uncle Tommy. Yes. What a split for us. Shout out Baptist holiday.
Yes, so we just have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday is a holiday.
Yeah, then we have the Easter coming up somewhere there.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Holidays again. Beach Lime. And everybody enjoy themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. It always has the 21st century device always has some difficulties in it, especially in time of need. Yeah.
Sometimes something simple.
Yeah. I just blame the PNM for that. The PNM have devices that they can interfere with people devices.
Let's think positive.
That's okay. We are hearing you now. And once we get you, that's the most important. Right? So you're actually on the phone right now. So Olaman, we were asking ourselves a question, right? It's Viliana, is that correct?
My name is Viliana Ramuta Singh.
Okay, Viliana. You know, I just have problems pronouncing people's name. You know, people just laugh at
That's I understand. It happens to me sometimes too.
So we were asking ourselves the question, right? Why is a woman an older man and not an older woman?
Well, some say older man, some say older man. It doesn't really make a difference.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I guess that's just the way it has always been, right?
Yes, it could be gender neutral, yes.
Yeah. So you know, you had come to mind. Well, of course, we had is Miss Ali. We had Miss Ali previously here, and they were talking about the situation in the San Fernando City Corporation, right? And you are currently the minority leader, right? Correct?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. And what Burgess do you represent? Did you represent a Burgess, or you were selected? You were elected to be the older?
No, I was selected. Okay. So we have two aldermen, UNC aldermen in the City Corporation. I am one, and Mr. Ruplal Badi Samaru would be the other one.
Right. So you will be considered to be the minority leader of the San Fernando City Corporation, right?
That's correct.
Right. So, you know, we had some issues in the San Fernando City Corporation, right? And one of the issues was the financial reporting with respect to Carnival 2026 and City Month 2025. And there were certain questions that you were trying to get answers to. You know, talk to us a little bit about that. What exactly happened?
So I'm not sure, you may or may not be aware, but in 2024, there was no financial accounting for City Months. And a citizen had to request to a FOIA submission. And what I realized is that only about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we got presented for bills to pay for liquor and cigarettes amounting to about $60,000, which had to come out of the conference's vote for 2024. And I noticed, but wait now, these services weren't listed in the FOIA that the citizen had requested in 2024. So I constantly ask, I mean, there's no kind of communication on who the committee for Carnival would be, what the plans are. Same for City Month. They come and they tell you, brap, a week before or days before, this is what's going to take place. And you just have to accept it. And I was asking for financial accountability for these events because we never received a formal budget. We never got any kind of listing for expenditure. And as I told you, a citizen had to request the FOI for 2024. And the bills are still coming in from then.
So the questions that were asked, right, regarding the financial reporting for 2026 and City Month for 2025, were those questions ever answered?
They were asked at the committee level, and so I also asked the mayor would have had a golf tournament and so on to raise funds, and these things should be paid out of the mayor's fund, right? So I also asked, well, what was the income from these fundraising events? The paper right here, you'll get it. Where's the list? Where's the expenditure? Where's the income? Yeah, you get it, and that has been going on for months. It's a continuous thing. For a year, I'll keep asking the same questions at the committee level. And I would write and ask and nothing. So I decided that this question should be brought to the statutory meeting. I was well within my right. I wrote to the CEO and I wrote to the corporate secretary informing them of my questions, right? And I was well within the standing orders because Standing Order 12 Chapter 3 clearly states that notice of a question must be submitted to the Chief Executive Officer, not the Mayor. Further questions are listed as part of the formal order of business, reinforcing that they are council matters not subject to personal discretion, right? Additionally, Standing Order 12.9 establishes that questions follow a formal notice process, further emphasizing that procedure, not personal control, governs how the council's business is conducted. Therefore, the mayor is there to manage the meeting, but he cannot dictate that I cannot ask what questions I can ask because I did the correct thing by writing to the CEO, by writing to the corporate secretary. I think he just wanted to avoid me asking anything, and that's his usual behavior. You know, just try to keep us quiet, shut us up when we try to bring up matters. But I thought this was an urgent matter because that payment came out of the conferences and training vote, right? It means that $67,000 could have been used to train some of the employees. Some of the employees are desperately in need of training.
So Filiana, how could it be that questions are being sent to the CEO and there are no answers to those questions? I mean,
it just shows that the mayor, although he professes that he has 15 years of experience within the council and so on, he is not aware of what the standing orders are. He just did not want those questions to be read at a statutory meeting where members of the public were there and the media was present. And but he could answer me in other ways by answering in the committee meeting the same way he said, bring it up in the committee meeting. That question in particular was brought up several times at committee meetings.
You know, so I'm kind of baffled in that. It's like if the questions are going to the chief executive officer and the possibility that the mayor may have these questions and they're just trying to avoid answering those questions.
That's precisely what it is. That is precisely what it is.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's cat and mouse. And I think we had to, the questions needed to be asked, and I used every other formality to ask the questions, and he refused to answer. So I went to the statutory meeting to ask, and I gave them the 48 hours notice. I sent in my letters ahead of time. You know, the other issue is the condition of the market, right? The two markets in San Fernando, as you're aware, Marabella market and the central markets, are in a deplorable state. And the other councillors and myself and the alderman, especially the alderman body, has been very vocal about the Marabella market, because what we're seeing now is that for the last 3 weeks, every week they're closing earlier. So they're giving them they come in on a Saturday to say, well, you have to close up at 1 o'clock, when they used to closing at 3:30. And people are selling produce. And if they can't sell their produce, what will happen to the produce in a week? They have 1 day, good day sale at Marabella Market. That's the Sunday, right? So you tell them 1 o'clock. The next week you tell them, yeah, they have to close at 12. Where is the policy guiding the closing of the market? On each occasion, body had to call the mayor, call the police, say, look, these people, their produce will spoil. Can you please give them an extended time? Yes, it will be done. They come back again. But because they haven't put any policy in place guiding the operations, opening and closing of the market. And if you had seen the videos of the condition of the market, you know what I mean? Both markets, deplorable. So that was another question I wanted to ask, because that was actually an urgent question, because Sunday was coming up and the vendors were wondering now if the same thing was going to happen to them and they would have to go off an hour earlier.
And the questions still haven't been answered as yet.
Not answered as yet, right? Yes, we will allow it to stay open until 3:30, but then you don't inform the persons who are in charge of opening and closing. So they are proceeding with the early closure because there's no formal policy in place. So that is the kind of zigzag that happens at San Fernando City Corporation.
Wow. Good night to you, Ms. Ramuta Singh, Mr. COP over here.
Hi, Mr. COP. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I not just saying this as the mayor not answering questions. I seen this as the mayor not being accountable to the taxpayers and especially the Burgesses and them that put them over there. And I give you all 10 out of 10 for, because I believe the Alderman responsibility is to really watch and look for accountability and stand up for what is right. That is the responsibility of the aldermen and them, to observe and watch and ask questions. And when the kind of questions that you ask and your investigation revealing that misconduct in public office, I feel that is why the mayor don't want to be accountable. And when you all do these things, it will show the general public how rude and disrespectful our mayor is in the San Fernando City Corporation. Because after listening, the general public see that video and speaking about always the minority and them is the majority, and use the head of the chair over here and you all say your voice alone. That is not the responsibility of a mayor to express that arrogance and disrespect in the general council, when your responsibility is to ask those questions. A mayor responsibility is not to deny you those questions.
Well, Mr. COP, thank you for saying that. But this has been a norm. I've been there now for 3 years, and it's always a shutdown, a shouting scene. He starts shouting at me when I ask questions. But I could tell you that we continue to do the right thing. We continue to try to keep them accountable. And I'm very proud of all the councillors for standing up. And I think the last straw was when he decided to take away the casual workers from 3 of the UNC councillors, stop them from being able to appoint people to clean their drains and so on. Because if you understand the San Fernando City Corporation, 2 of those councillors, that would be Councillor Kern Ram and Michelle Ram Singh, their areas, they're termed as extended boundaries. So they don't fall within a ward. and they don't have the access to the permanent employees to come and clean drains and move bulk waste and so on. They depend on their casual workers to say, well, let's get things done. And if you understand how badly maintained the vehicles are at San Fernando City Corporation, you would understand what a dire situation it is to pick up bulk waste, to clean drains, to remove rubbish. It's a real situation, and they have now, by taking away their casual workers, they have put those councillors in particular, and Sasha has been doing a tremendous job with her casual, her group, in trying to make up for where the city has been falling short. And that was completely unfair. That was bias. That was victimization, because they have been speaking out on other things, and because they voted no for those vouchers for the drinks and so on. Those payments went up to the Ministry of Local Government. The ministry refused to pay it. It come back here for a vote. All the UNC councillors voted no. 2 of the PNM councillors abstained, and they say done pay already. And so that is the kind of thing we have to deal with. And when we stand up and we speak out, they try to victimize the councillors now. That is what I feel. It appears to be that they have been victimized for speaking out.
And as an observer, I see in that, Professor Wall Street, I see in that taking place, because when you have secrecy in our organization, misconduct in public office, I seen it trickling down to the communities and them, because I see the roads and them bad. That Marabella market is a very deplorable market. Even the roads right around it, very, very deplorable.
Yeah.
And when we have people like us stand up against these things, we will benefit. The electoral district will benefit.
The toilets have no doors. The things don't work. In a fish pot where they're vending fish, they have no water. I mean, man, these are basic amenities that you can fix, right? If we are, all we are doing is we are just paying outstanding bills from the PNM, from overspending, right? And from years gone by. And when we get our allocation, it's just to pay outstanding bills. And I think we need to be more serious about the city, keeping it clean, looking after our market. Marabella Market is the busiest market in San Fernando. If you see people there on a Sunday, and they have one day, and you want to cut them shorter on their one day. I think we're being the city corporation, they need to look at these things and take the city's cleanliness and well-being more seriously, because it seems to be a jam and wine session, you know. Every city month is a big deal, and then we end up just having to pay these bills.
Alderman
Tommy.
Alderman Ramuta saying, this is Uncle Tommy.
Hi, Uncle Tommy. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. The situation seems to be totally out of hand. Who is the highest authority you can get to get some relief with these problems?
I have been going to the mayor, to the minister, thankfully, and she has been very supportive. Now, these functions, remember, they're controlled by a council. So it is a PNM-run corporation. And there's very little she can do to interfere, but she has been giving us some support. And I have to say thanks to the disaster management unit of the ministry, Mr. Emmanuel Pear and Mr. Jerry David, because they have been assisting where the situation is unbearable. From instructions from the minister, of course, where we needed urgent attention to areas. They have been coming in to assist, like in Taruba, in Sasha's area, in Maka's area, and now they're coming into our Rishi's area in Gulfview here. So the minister has been giving us support, but ultimately we need to remove the PNM control from the San Fernando City Corporation, because we keep singing the same song over and over again, and we don't see anything happening differently.
I think in the end, that's what's important. But Viviana, I have a question, right? Mm-hmm. It appears to me that the problems you have with respect to drain cleaning, bulk waste collection, and community cleanup activities is part of the vindictiveness of the PNM in trying to make the UNC look bad. And eventually, right, people will think that the UNC councillors and you as an alderman not doing what you're supposed to do when you know fully well, and I'm asking you, that is the PNM vindictiveness and evil and wickedness, plain talk bad manners, right? That they are doing these type of things to make the UNC look bad. And people have to understand this.
Well, you could be absolutely correct, because people don't understand that the city corporation is managed by the PNM. So they're thinking, when all the bulkways outside and the no trucks, because no trucks working, and when I say no trucks working, I mean no trucks working, they're thinking, oh, PNM, UNC in power, and look, they can't move the bulkways.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they don't realize that there is a much bigger picture. And it is actually completely out of our hands unless we do like what I just tell you and call the disaster management unit for support, which is what that is outrageous. We should not have to be doing that.
Yeah, and you know, because when we had Mrs. Ali here, that is something similar. What she said too is that people will come into her and say, "Well, look up, all ain't doing this and you're not doing that," not understanding exactly what's going on. So it is important and imperative that you, the alderman, and we had her here too as well, in order to let the people know that really and truly, you guys are doing a splendiferous job in trying to help the people, but the PNM, because it's a PNM run corporation, right? They are doing things by any means necessary in order to sabotage you all. And that's how I see it from afar.
And that is the factor. That is the factor.
That is exactly it. That's one. And the next one is the serious mismanagement at San Fernando City Corporation going back for decades, right? But that, the first one there is very true, right? I am still waiting to hear how many contract workers were hired prior to the general election and how many contracts were given out, you know?
And that is your responsibility to ask those questions. You can't get an answer.
You can never get an answer.
From the mayor of San Fernando. From the mayor of San Fernando.
You know,
that's so sad.
Right. You are asked a question. I don't know if you got an answer to it. With respect to casual employees, when can council expect the outcome of investigation into casual employees Terrence Vargas, who has allegedly made defamatory and baseless allegations against female UNC members of the council? Did you ever get an answer to that?
So I never received an answer. Sasha received. I wrote a letter similar to Sasha's own. I never received a response, but Sasha received a response that if I can't quote allegedly, I'm just saying what I think the letter said was that he's an employee that answers to the CPO and not to because he's a casual worker, it is not under the jurisdiction of the San Fernando City Corporation, which is outrageous. Which is, I can't understand if the man is working at the San Fernando City Corporation, why he can't be disciplined by the San Fernando City Corporation. That was a wishy-washy response from I believe the CEO would have responded to her or the corporate secretary. Like I say, my letter, they just acknowledged receipt and I did not get an explanation. But what that employee did was similar to what Rowley did, right? Went on the internet and there's only one UNC counselor, female UNC counselor at the San Fernando City Corporation, accused of being a jammit. And you can't be doing that as an employee to a female counselor of the city corporation, right? And they just get away with it because who knows who he was acting for, right?
Wow, you know, it's just interesting, huh? So, let me make sure I understand, right? In the San Fernando City Corporation, how many councillors are there?
We have 9.
9. So it's 5 PNM and 4 UNC, right?
Yes.
Right. So I mean, the next local election is very important. You know.
Absolutely.
Right. So what you all have to continue doing is letting the people know that the work continues and you guys are actually doing the work. However, there are circumstances beyond your control because it's a P&M run corporation, and P&M will do anything. This is my words, not yours. Will do anything to sabotage the UNC, and try their best to make them look bad. You see, because some people might not be getting that message because they don't know, right? If you guys don't say anything. So it is really good. I saw your video, and I thought it was really, it's a good thing the media was there.
Yes, yes. And I want to thank you all for allowing us to vent and to let the people know what is really going on at the San Fernando City Corporation, because like you rightly said, people don't know and they don't understand. And that all of our councillors, all 4 of them, they advocate strongly for the people. Every report is sent in, everything, letters to every department possible, to the CEO, through the mayor, you name it, they try. They go in there themselves, and it is beyond their control.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
Right, and Viliana, the people have to then understand that, the councillors, the aldermen of the UNC are doing their best, right, in order to get the help to the people. But if the P&M run corporation is deciding to be vindictive, right, just as you do, you could raise the questions, and the mayor can decide that, he want to punt and he don't want to answer questions. And, the best you can do is to continue to raise those questions and hopefully you get answers.
Yeah. So Sasha and others, they take to TikTok and they say, we've been asking, and all we can do is we can keep raising the questions, as you say. Or the next step for me now is a FOIA, because it's clear that he doesn't want to answer my questions. And I would have to have somebody or myself, I would ask these questions through Freedom of Information Act.
But I'm trying to understand, how come the questions are asked don't have to be answered?
He blocked me from asking at the statutory meeting because it would require an answer. I'm guessing. He was quoting standing orders that don't exist, because I just read to you all, I was well within my right by writing to the CEO to ask my questions. So I am guessing he just didn't want the questions asked in that forum.
So he was to answer the question. By law, he's supposed to answer the question. But he was being a bully, Professor Wall Streeter. That is how I see it. He was being a bully and advantageous towards a woman. And bullying she.
So, Viliana,
that's what he was doing.
How often do you guys meet?
Well, we have committee meetings like the first 2 weeks of the month, maybe twice a week. And then we have statutory meeting on the last Wednesday of the month. And this statutory meeting, he had it on a Tuesday. I'm not sure for what reason.
And the only way, I'm just trying to get a good understanding. The only way that you can raise questions to the mayor has to go through the CEO. You have to write to the CEO, right? And then by writing to the CEO then supposed to pass on those questions to the mayor.
Right? He did not necessarily, because not necessarily. So what I normally do is when I have a question, not necessarily for statutory, I write to the CEO and she acknowledges my letters, and she sends a notification that is being forwarded to the mayor. That is the process I've been using, right? She did not, for the standing orders, according to standing orders, I did not have to write to the mayor. Okay. She didn't have to send it to the mayor, right? I was within my right by writing to the CEO and putting forward my questions, right?
And then, since your questions were not answered in the meeting, you were asking those questions. Then that's when he blocked you and he adjourned the meeting.
Yes.
Okay. So by adjourning the meeting, you were not allowed to ask your questions.
Yes, meeting has ended. You are, yes. Normal thing. I've gotten so used to it. This is something new for y'all, but this is
Well,
way of life for me.
that is a democracy, or is that a democracy? You know,
Yeah.
it's just interesting that, you know, the behavior of the PNM, just the behavior of the PNM, and I'm going to say this over and over, and this is very important. You see, because if you guys don't bring the message out in the public, people are going to have a perception, and perception is reality. So it is incumbent on all four of you all to make sure that when these things happen, it gets out into the media via social media, right? In order, because you guys don't really have any reason to go and tell untruth.
Yes.
See, there's no reason for you, but you guys just want to bring the facts to the people, because at the end of the day, it's a PNM run corporation, and they don't want this information in the public. And
Precisely so.
yeah,
I mean, the $80,000 that's missing up to now, we can't hear who, what, when, where, why. It's under investigation. You ask for what about that? It's under investigation. They can't discuss that.
missing from
You know?
what? Talk
You
to
don't
us.
remember money? You don't remember money was stolen from the city? Cash money was stolen from the city
Yeah,
corporation.
just after election, Wall Street, around
Really?
$18,000 or $19,000. Yeah.
Stolen?
Yeah, stolen.
And nobody.
They left it in a cupboard, unguarded. You know, usually the city police would be in charge of doing the deposits and so on. They hired private security to do that job. And I don't know what went wrong that day, but all of the payments went missing from an unlocked cabinet. And up to now, we can't get a report on what's actually transpired there.
$80,000.
We've been asking that question too.
What? Yeah,
Yes.
you know. So Mayor's Ali says the mayor's role, as outlined in Standing Orders 12 and 13, is to manage proceedings during the meeting, not to receive or approve questions beforehand.
Precisely so. So I was within my right. When I stood up there, I was well within my right to ask my questions. I followed the right protocol, and the mayor just tried to shoot me down because he didn't want those questions asked. I can't see any other possible reason.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, and I'm going to say this over, right, Viviana? The important thing to do is for you all to continue to make sure this information gets in the public domain. Because if it goes quiet, right, at the end of the day, the people from the UNC who are not getting certain services because of the PNM vindictiveness and sabotaging what you guys are trying to accomplish, so that information must be in the public domain. And, you know, we here at WZYE TV, you know, we welcome you all at any time. You know, anytime there's things that you guys need to talk about, because we think that this is important. You know, it should be that if they are going to have, for example, I know there was something where they were supposed, each council was supposed to get 7 workers, right? 7 casual employees.
Right.
And some of the councils didn't get it.
So when we were in opposition, right?
Yeah.
Our councillors got 2. And the rest of them got like 10 or 8 or 10. The PNM would have gotten 8 or 10. And we used to argue about that every week. And then after the UNC won, we all stood strong and we said we would like fair play. We would like the same amount of workers for each councillor, right? Especially those who are in the extended boundaries, like I mentioned. And they got 7. They got 7 each. And even up to now, the PNM quite possibly still have more than them, right? But they got, at least they had a group, a gang that they could say, we'll go here, clean there. We have an emergency here, right? Now they have none. They have cut 3 of our councillors have absolutely none. And it's not just unfair to the councillors, but it's unfair to the workers because they work very hard and they have been doing their jobs, right? And they've been doing community service that the corporation has been failing to do. So they are now also on the breadline.
So Viviana, what are some of the solutions to these problems? What are some of the solutions as far as you see? to these problems, because these problems are important things, that kind of need to be fixed.
There needs to be policy guiding the management of these departments, and there needs to be there needs to build the morale of the employees at the San Fernando City Corporation. I think they are a very frustrated. It's a frustrating organization to work in because of the kind of mismanagement that happens there, and they need to stop prioritizing some things, and the important things just keep kicking the can down the road, as they say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Amgutasang, what we need to do is to vote out the PNM from the San Fernando Corporation. And you see all those things what you're speaking about over there, it's to let the UNC implement those things. Because after much, it's about 12 years after this mayor, and you implement nothing of these things, and the whole San Fernando area dilapidated. They're not doing anything that the Burgesses and community will benefit from. They're doing things for their own self-interest.
Let me give you a prime example, right? They said no vending. So the mayor went ahead and without proper consultation with the council, came up with a genius idea to put those sheds. You all remember the galvanized sheds outside the Central Market?
Yeah. And people in the hot sun. All the sun inside it.
The vendors refused to go there. And the vagrants were sleeping there. People started selling drugs there. And then it had a bad effect on all the businesses on Mokarapo Street. They took the sheds now and they put the sheds by the last train for San Fernando. Still nobody wants to go there. And there's no plan. There's no real plan. There's no strategy in place, to say, well, can this work? Let's consult with the vendors. Let us consult with the union. Let us consult with the department heads to see what the solution could be. It's always VAPs and VOPs, right? And we really, as you say, the only solution is to vote out the PNM. It's to vote out.
That is what we need to work hard to do. Vote out the PNM and make sure the UNC have the majority in that corporation.
Because let me say welcome to Ms. Councillor Sasha Ali. That's actually Ms. Ali. So welcome, Councillor Sasha Ali. Yeah, at the end of the day, right? That is the easiest way to solve the problem, right? What I mean, easiest way. That is the way we can solve the problem with, and as we say this over and over, and many people don't want to, the PNM people, many of the PNM people say, when the UNC win, everybody wins, and the same behavior of the PNM is not the behavior of the UNC. You see?
Yeah.
Right? They vindictiveness and sabotaging is part of their makeup. That's like part of their DNA. That's just the way they are, right? And just as UNCOP say, yes, when come the next local election, the best thing to do, is to get rid of the PNM. And you have no
absolutely, and I will be dedicating the next year of my life in doing just that.
Yes.
Right? And thank you for giving us an opportunity to have the people know what really transpires there.
Yeah.
So Sasha, Miss May's Ali is on. Sasha is on.
Yeah, Sasha is on. Yeah. So
Sasha's been doing an incredible job in letting people know too what has been going on through our social media forums.
Right, and that's what we decide to do here, because it is important, and we say this over and over. You see, because if you don't have the information, you could act on misinformation. Right? If you don't have the information.
Absolutely.
So by giving the people the information about exactly what's happening, my thing about the casual employees, you see, because if a UNC councillor doesn't have the same as a PNM councillor, right? That UNC councillor has to go over and beyond in order to even match the work of the PNM councillor, because they have more casual employees than the UNC councillor.
Yes. Yes. So we need to work around that. I'm sure the minister would be willing, and more than would be willing, to assist in giving us some solutions to the dilemma if the mayor decides to continue down this road and not reinstate the casual employees, which is completely unfair and unjust.
And I want to raise this point again, COP. Very, very valid point. The idea is that the people who are supporters of the UNC know that in a PNM run corporation, they will do anything by any means necessary to sabotage the UNC councillors and to try their utmost best to make them look bad. To know that it's not that the UNC councillors are not working hard to benefit their burgesses, but the PNM run corporation have different ideas, and trying their best to make the UNC councillors look bad. So we have to keep that in the back of our heads.
By not even giving them the resources, by not even giving them the opportunity to speak freely when they have a constitutional responsibility to answer the question. That is how bad it is, Professor Wall Street and listeners of WZYE. That is how bad it is. In no country in the Western Hemisphere, you could be asking a mayor questions and they denying you that opportunity with ignorance. It have no Caribbean islands that could happen. It happened in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the San Fernando City Corporation. Under camera too.
There has to be consequences for bad behavior.
And that FOIA request is something that's so important. They can't hide misconduct in public office under that FOIA request. They can't hide it. The most will happen, they will be exposed. But Mr. Amuta saying, we need to work as UNC supporters. As UNC supporters, we need to work hard in all the electoral districts to ensure that that San Fernando City Corporation run by the United National Congress. Because as a resident of the Pointe-à-Pierre constituency, the development and opportunities I see it had under the People's Partnership when they was running that corporation, I see development and I see growth. And after the 12 years under the San Fernando Corporation, when the PNM take over, I see destruction. I see dilapidated community after 12 years. That Marabella market, was built by the People's Partnership. And after 12 years, that San Fernando City Corporation ensure that it's running down. And we as the residents and the burgesses of Marabella, we must ensure, we must vote for development, not for destruction. We must vote for opportunity, not for chaos and secrecy. And this is why I, with WZYE, Uncle Tommy, and Professor Wallsheet, we all are willing to work with all of you councillors to ensure that that San Fernando City Corporation go to the United National Congress, where we will see accountability, transparency, and not ignorance.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Sasha says these sheds were made like dog kennels for the vendors.
Yes,
Vendors are treated
I see it.
But they're the son of the sun, and it's like a cage, a dog cage, really. They put, oh my goodness, it was terrible. They put this small mesh on,
That no mesh, that 2-inch BRC wire that one is built for pit bull kennel.
Yeah.
Why?
Terrible.
Yeah, we have work to do.
And he called correctly, it was about 175,000 to start to make that. Those little sheds is about 12 sheds, and they move the sheds around, and nobody want to use them. The vendors themselves rather sit on the ground in High Street and sell than go in those sheds. And you put them outside the market, and then these vagrants were sleeping there, defecating there. Drug dealers were selling drugs, and all the businesses were complaining. You had to move the sheds. You move them. People still don't want to go in them. No, man. No. Why not ask the vendors what they would like to have, where they would like to go? You know what I mean? Give them some options. There must be some kind of consultation. You can't just go by VAPs and VOOPs.
Well, that would be a good idea to consult with the vendors. I mean,
absolutely.
And sometimes, many times, they have some of the best ideas that you could ever think about because they are the ones actually doing it. They are the ones actually going out there and doing the selling. You know, so I mean that would be a great idea in order to consult with them rather than you just think that
Yeah.
I guess they think they
You
have
know
all the
it's
answers.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's all, right? And you just take it. You know what I mean? And really and truly, if there is consultation with all the parties, all the stakeholders, the city will be a much better place. You know?
Well, it will be a better place once the UNC wins that San Fernando City Corporation.
Yeah. Well, we work into that, and we thank you for your help and your commitment. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Miss Ramuta Singh, it's always a pleasure. Any closing words before you go?
I just want to say we are standing strong despite the bullying, despite them trying to shut us up. The councillors, they work very hard. They have been doing their part. They have been paying out of their pocket for a lot of what they deliver. Rishi recently paid to have a ground cut. Councillor Balaram Singh. Sasha buys all her stuff for her casual workers. Well, now she has none. They have been doing their part. Rishi bought the street signs to replace the street signs because they didn't, county city corporation didn't have money. We will keep doing what we can do. We will keep the fight on. We will keep asking the questions, and we will keep representing. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for having us, for allowing us to express our issues, and for the public to know what really transpires at the San Fernando City Corporation. And I want to wish everybody a very happy Shouter Baptist Liberation Day. It's a wonderful day. I was in Moruga. I just came back home, and it was truly a powerful and moving experience. And I want to say well done to Minister Michelle Benjamin, MP, and her team for putting on a fantastic event for us. It was really powerful.
Mr. Ramuta Singh, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Ramuta.
Have a great evening. Thank you for having me.
Same to you.
There you have it, folks.
Don't be a stranger to WZYE.
There you have it, Mr. Ramuta Singh. Miss Viliana Ramuta Singh. I got that correct. Yeah. And COP, I think one of the main things people have to understand, right, is that don't blame the councillors and them because of what the evil, wicked PNM is doing. The easiest thing to do for people to do is to say, oh, look, all ain't doing this and all ain't doing that. But they have to go behind it. They have to understand what is going on. And it's incumbent on the alderman and the UNC councillors to get out there, get out on social media, get on different platforms, get on WZYE TV and tell people what's going on. So people can sit there and say, well, you know what? You know, I ain't seeing the drains cleaned. You know, I ain't getting no work and all this kind of thing because we know what the PNM is about. We absolutely know, right? And they will try to use these words again. They will try to sabotage and be vindictive by any means necessary.
I agree. We need to work 10 times harder. And with just one more seat, we need to win.
Yeah, we just had to work.
We need to work harder. And not just the UNC councillors and them and all the men had to work harder. You in the community have to come out and work with your councillors and them. You have to ask questions too. You have to write letters to the mayor. Why it is you're not assisting our councillors? All those things, the residents have to come out and speak out too.
And COP, I think maybe once a month or something, the UNC councillors can have a little meeting to tell people, to report to the people about what's going on in the community.
I agree.
You understand? Because the idea is that what the PNM wants to do, the PNM don't want that information to get out to the people. The PNM wants people to think that is the UNC councillor's fault or that is the alderman's fault. You see?
Why is the PNM denying them the opportunity?
Yes.
Denying them the resources?
Correct.
To do their work.
Yeah, the PNM denying you the resources, and you thinking is the UNC councillor and alderman who denying you, right? But because they don't know. So they don't know. So, try to get that information to the people, get on different programs to make sure that that message goes out to the people. Because, there's a saying that says,
this local election, San Fernando City Corporation, all your PNM and them will be out of there.
It's big. It's big.
Yeah, with a wide majority too.
Big.
Dave, long as they do their work.
Dave, you're inside.
Yeah, good night, Professor COP and Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
Good night to you.
That money, that 7 workers where they withdraw from the UNC councillor, that is 14 of them because they withdraw from 2 councillors, right?
I think they said 3.
It's 2 or 3. Yeah, who pocket that money going in when they're paying them work, when they give them workers that work? With that money going.
You might get PNM councillors them positions.
No, but that is the question that where our money going?
No, well,
where our
pay 60-something thousand in cigarette and alcohol and thing, you know.
Well, this is the point. That is for that. That is not for that. That is not entertainment money.
But
that money is for you workers.
But you see, Dave,
in a PNM corporation, they can move money all around.
Yeah, but Dave, I'm going to make this point over and over, and consistency is important, right? It is important for that information to get out in the public domain. You understand? What?
Yeah, but them is things I just, them is.
Dave, I think you have your computer on?
No, the TV mute there. I listen to you on the phone.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah. Them is the information we gotta get outside for the people know what the mayor doing. The mayor is a wicked man.
Correct.
I watched he balling up on a lady and talking to she on when they're showing it, you know.
Yeah.
And the attitude that he fit for that position.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a parent to talk to the children, so.
Yeah, he out of time. I mean, bad.
Yeah, them kind of attitude not permitted in them place. Them people have to be more humble to talk to the people where serving the people.
That's how the PNM does do it. A fish doesn't rot from the tail.
Yeah, he can't use his position to ball up on them people and to quiet them down. He have to get somebody to a real roughneck man to straighten me out inside there. That's why you see crime and corruption can't done under the PNM. That them plan that, they sow it, they plant it, they mold it, and they salt in it right now.
Hmm.
So them is the kind of thing we have to get rid of to make this place a better place. And I just can't handle to see them kind of thing, you know, honestly, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because my parents always tell me a good opportunity to succeed in life. It always disguise and come to you in hard work. So if you can't work hard to make yourself something, you turn to crime.
Think it easy.
The wicked, the many people we have in country with it today.
Yep. Thanks a lot, man.
Sometimes I do say, boy, better stop talking and things because it fall on deaf ear, nobody do listen.
Nah, people listening, man. People listening, man. Yeah, you gotta continue to talk. You gotta continue to talk.
Well, that way we there for. I just doesn't want to be any front line or anything, but I just talk.
Yeah, you gotta talk, man.
Thanks a lot. I watch it already. I look for and listen to you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for the call.
All right, yeah. Let me see. When is local government election in China? When is that?
COP?
Local election?
Yeah.
When the government call local election?
Hold on a minute. Marbella, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Wall Street, Tommy, COP.
Good night.
Good night.
I like how the program going tonight, man.
Yeah, man.
But I have a question. I want to know, is the mayor a public servant or a civil servant?
That's a good question.
Huh?
A selected servant.
Huh? A what?
A selected servant.
Yeah, he's selected.
Yeah.
All right. So, but at the end of the day, are they not all public servants?
At the end of the day, the older man is a selected servant too. But the end of the day, he have to answer questions.
Right. So the point I'm trying to get to across is this: doesn't the taxpayer pay for all of this?
Absolutely.
You're going good. You're going good.
Right. So if the taxpayer pays for it all, then they must give account to the taxpayer for
That's what lacking.
And it doesn't matter which position you're holding in which office. As long as the taxpayer is paying for it, you must give account. I wonder, is it possible that these people could be brought before the JSC to give account for how they're spending the taxpayer money?
It has to be. There has to be some consequence.
I don't know, because I think if that was the case, I think that would have happened already. I think if that was the case, we had to go.
But if we keep each other secret, everything will be all right.
Top of the hour.
My brother, we had to go for the break.
All right. Have a good night, fella.
Yeah.
You too. Thanks for the call.
I want to believe that if that mayor could have been held accountable, I think that would have happened already. That's just my thinking. I don't know, but you know, I just.
And that should have been for abuse of power.
I don't know. But let's take the break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. By the way, COP, Caribbean Stolen put on not even a message in the chat yet, eh?
Nah.
But I tell you, she take away his phone. Yeah. Don't forget.
I feel here like WZYE again. Caribbean Soul do that.
No. She take away his phone. I'm telling you, she take away his phone.
Oh gosh, girl, give back the money phone now.
Man back his phone.
So.
Oh God. But wait now.
So.
But how Caribbean Soul got allow she to take away your phone though? We'll be right back. Stick on stage.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Bona, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty like be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every picnic a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, Trinidad champion, hey. Trinidad champion, Trinidad.
Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the pack. Kamala the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamala the queen, know the whole world afraid. She's strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamala the mountain, she na move, she na shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamala, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamala, Kamala, Trinidad forever.
Happy Spiritual Baptist Day. On this beautiful Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day, I want to say a big thank you to the entire Spiritual Baptist community of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for your unbreakable faith, your powerful worship, and for standing strong so that today we can all celebrate religious freedom and our rich cultural heritage. Your resilience, your shouting, your drumming, and your spirit continue to bless and inspire us all. From Mr. Wall Street Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and WZYE FM 95.9 for keeping the fire of the faith burning bright with the messages, the prayers, and the love you pour into this day every year. Your work means so much to the community here and abroad. May the Almighty God continue to shower you all with abundant blessings, peace, good health, and spiritual strength today and always. Let the oil of joy flow, the bells keep ringing, and the Spirit keeps shouting louder than ever, with love, gratitude, and blessings.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Please share the live and we thank you.
So the Prime Minister had to tell the people, the parents, the PNM parents, don't worry, the TPPS officers remain in school to protect our beloved children. You know, COP and Tommy, I don't understand, man. Right? Yeah, I said it. I don't understand, man. Die the US.
Then the Yankee come out today.
Yankee.
It's perfectly legitimate.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. We can understand what you're saying.
Spend most of your life there.
Did I tell you?
You spend most of your life in the US.
Yeah. Correct is right. I do not understand how something that you never thought about that is working and you have a problem with it. How? Help me with that now. Something that is working, and I keep asking the PNM people, I keep asking them, Tommy and COP, from 2015 to 2025, I would like to get one innovative idea that the PNM implemented in Trinidad and Tobago. One. I've been asking for that for years now. One innovative idea. If PNM parties in the chat, could she please give me one innovative idea? Ulrich might come up with, Ulrich, if you're there, give me one innovative idea. Gordon Ganga Chana, Drygen Joseph, if you're there. You know, it's interesting, eh? I want to digress there a little bit.
Them classify property tax as an innovative idea, you know.
You mean when Brian Manning said Trinidad we got one of the lowest tax in the Western, lowest property tax in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah. That time is one of the most draconian taxes.
Yeah,
one of the most harsh taxes.
Yeah. No, that's innovative. For Brian Manning, who was working in the Ministry of Finance, to make a statement that Trinidad and Tobago are one of the lowest property tax in the Western Hemisphere. And I was telling myself, I said, and Tommy, you know, we are residents of the United States of America. I was like, where did he get that from? I'm like, how did he even come to that? You know?
First, how he wind up being in the Ministry of Finance and he doesn't even do research.
But that's the problem. That's the big problem. That is the problem. Rick Miller is new here. I think Rick is new. Well, let's say welcome to Rick.
Welcome to the village, Rick.
Welcome to the village, Rick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really want to understand COP and Tommy, and maybe you all could help me. COP, since you know you are there, you know, on the ground, and you are involved. How could PNM parents and the opposition be upset with police officers in school when the amount of violence we used to see, we're not seeing that anymore? How could they be upset with that?
Because under the PNM administration, 2023 to 2024, we had over 50,000 reported children violence in school fighting. They want that. They want that. They want to see the children and fighting and misbehaving from a young age. So when they reach over 18, they will end up in prison for a white man to feed them. That is what they want. Why would they not want to discipline children in school? And the mistake the government make is by taking away the guns and them from the police, because our police identities are gonna put them in school with that. For me tell you that would part the bow, the state bow. Put them over there with the guns and them. Let them see a police officer. But the state need to implement disciplining parents and them for children wrongdoing in schools. Implement that too. But I welcome police in all schools. Not even the ones and them that do have violence in it. Implement them over there too. In all schools.
Tommy, you might gain feedback.
Our education facility must have discipline in it. If our education facility do have discipline in it, but violent crime by the students and them, what would our future be?
Yeah. Let me take this call, CP. Tom Jr., welcome.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm sorry I'm late to the dance, but you know what they say? Better late than ever. Make a grand entrance. Yeah. Right. Good evening to my brothers there. Mr. COP, do you mind if I add to your passionate opinion about policemen being in the schools?
I agree. You could go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. Because we've seen a trend with today's youth now that you remember, fellas, as young fellas, I mean, we are around the same age, right? When you hear policeman on the block, you straighten up yourself, you behave yourself. You know, remember fellas like Kojo on them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And today now, fortunately, we have a leaderships, especially among in the black leadership, that they're teaching the children the louder and you are, you louder you are, and wrong is right. No, sorry, I'm saying that being wrong, you're strong. I mean, look, you two fellas live in the United States. I'm sure you've been pulled over. I got pulled over, right? And look, my hands was on the wheel, and and say a good evening, officer, or I was doing something wrong or whatever, and and I only, like, in the number of times I've been stopped, only once I get a ticket, and even the officer himself told me, he said, "You have been so polite." You see, he didn't say respectful, but I know he wanted to say that. You've been so polite and so courteous. Some of my, brothers, I may call them, fellow brothers in liberty. A number of them are retired police officers and, active police officers. And they will tell you that when I pull you over, two things are going to happen. Either you get a ticket or you don't get a ticket. And it's all up to you, draw the first card. But when you see a police officer, well, Trinidad, it's a kind of a different situation to some extent. But I saw Gary, at least Gary was trying to bring the police service up to that term, police service. But now we're back to the colonial days, boy, when in the police force, as you say, Mr. COP, the white man, the white man that sent the big burly black policeman to deal with his own, and in the wrong way. So, as I say, it's how you make a situation. And by the way, I was looking at I took a second look at the recording from Sunday, and COP, you tell me that all he was doing was grabbing the man's leg. But he grabbed the waist and he was, he was resisting, and everybody was telling him, just cool it. Hey, you be recorded after the police violate the man's rights. Well, yeah. I can see that part.
And that is human nature.
You Trinity Trump are saying now you're listening to your waffling again. Stick to your point, make your point and go on with your point. Oh God,
No, but I said, even if your rights were violated, at least you agree
with COP, then you look at the thing and you see the man pulling the leg. Which one it is?
Yeah, but we pulling the man leg for a wee name, Mr. Touchy Feely, your favorite governor, Cuomo. He's a leg man. Come on, man. I didn't see grab leg. He grabbed the man, he grabbed the police officer by the waist.
The man was choking him. His survival instinct kicking there. He was getting choked. If somebody choking you go do that too.
I said for the
okay, chef. Yeah, okay, chef. Remember, if I go in the Waffle House, who is the chef? You know what? Hey, Lisinski. Who? Hillary. Hey, Tommy. Hillary Clinton. Lisinski and them folks and them, on the left, they go. No, watch me. You know what professors do? He just call you and twisting it away. What he doing and trying to put it on you. He's do. I talk about waffling. So I say, if I waffling, you is the chef. Chef Boyadi, welcome to the Waffle House.
Thank you.
Anyway, brother.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
No human being must watch wrongdoing and support it.
COP, are you gonna change your name from Trinity Champ to the Waffle House?
Nah, don't do that. Nah.
Yo, COP, he didn't agree with you at first?
Yeah.
He agreed with you. And then in the next step, he went back and looked at the video and he saw, right, they pulling the fella leg.
No, well, he support my with the police in school and them, and he disagree with the brutality by the police officers and them. And then black leader, then them young boy and them, the black police is advantage the young black boy and them in that video, and then the black leaders and them just watch that and say yes, the police right. So the African youths will reach nowhere.
The financial guru, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Professor Wall Street. Good
Financial
night.
guru, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Before
Go ahead,
you say,
sir.
You think I
Go
should
ahead.
change Trini Chump name to Waffle House?
Bro, I staying out of that one, bro. He all over. He shake and bake to me, bro.
That's a classic.
I send you, but listen, I'm not straight up. As you you're one here, you're one step here, then you're one step out. So I live in that. You like it?
I agree with you.
Two things I tell you I don't like to argue with is politics and religion. I gotta be very certain because people just get vexed, family members just get vexed with me, neighbors, friends, all kind of, you know what I mean? So I just try to keep it real and simple. But Professor Wall Street, good night again.
Yeah,
good night, Mr. COP. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Good night, sir.
I sent you a video and I didn't look at it. And it showed you some policemen beating a fella. I think you need to look at that.
Sunday, where you was?
No, bro. You see.
A new
Even
video?
the Waffle House now. No, man. I sent you a new video, man. I know you just get 100. And you probably could show that at a different day. This one, the man was getting relics, and the superiors, there's about 5 of them, and there was, man, you know, in primary school, they say drum kick. I don't know if you used to play drum kick. Like your karate, and your man hitting you a kick in your chest.
Yeah, no.
Them fellas was really taking sanity over. But Professor Wall Street, I told you, I want to more. I'm going to do it tonight because I know you had the counselor.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I want to call in tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I keep saying it's going to be very quick, but it's going to be thorough with debunking Mr. Colm Imbert and Keith Rowley with that Hilton fiasco. This is something important that people need to know, and it needs to be broken down because, again, I heard the counselor today speaking about the difficulties she's getting with the mayor. And I believe, and I raised it, I will check it, as a public servant, the mayor is accountable. And I believe I will double check it, there could be some sort of committee, either because Mrs. Khadija Amin is the minister who is responsible for all corporations. But I think there is a JSC that members of the council, city council or the corporations have to be able to respond to, because you cannot be taken again. 67,000 was for some other thing. Now you're hearing about these tents and money taken for training going in other areas. They should be held responsible. This is not about friends or family. This is not AT&T, or friends and family affair. This is about accounting for the dollars of Trinidad and Tobago. Whether you be UNC, whether you be ILP, whether you be TPP, you have to make an account. So I'm going to leave it there tomorrow. Give me a few minutes, maybe about 7 minutes. Take no calls from nobody. The guru is going to come and just break it down for people on Colm Imbert, why he was voted yesterday, the fraud of the week. And he was followed by his superior, Mr. Rowley. Okay, have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And look at him.
Caller, welcome. Caller, where you calling us from?
Miss call coming in from the number 6868.
Caller.
Was it you who picked me?
Caller, no, we on WZYE 95.9 FM. So maybe I'll call you back. All right? We're on air.
Tomorrow.
All right, yeah.
All right, thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Anderson, welcome. Let me say hello to all my people on the beatum. Anderson, Akira. Huh? Why is that? Well, look.
Good night, sir.
Yeah.
Right? And I send you a video on Wall Street. What father, everything I like get to play that video. Because that's not something the nurses going through and people stating why for that 10 years and I wasn't doing this. I think the PLM had the most of the protest below them nurses. Right? And people have voted on the PLM for several reasons. And I need my government, which is the UNC government, our government, the government of Trinidad and Tobago, this administration, to be steadfast, get fast, and now coming to power. It's about close to a year, and you can see all at one time. We all know this. We all know PLM keep a lot of money before and they left the place. Right? But in our campaign and my campaigning, we stated several things. And if they do come in, people were looking for better. But I will still reiterate they can't get all it at once. But what's the way forward? Say, 10 years and then protest, that is not the way forward. And I think it's not plenty the protesting for, I think it's some $25 or $50 on every hour overtime or some kind of stupidness like that. Minor thing. Why it is, I don't want us looking bad for no shelling. Right? Let us look bad for millions or billions or something. Which part of God that will cost 10 billion. Because similar, that's not hold on until next year. But for a little shilling change, I can say to bring it on for the nurses. I think people have their rights. And we should look for the nurses to bring forth, exercise the rights that they have by way of taking sick leave, going slow, going to the toilet. That's everything they can do. Some people want sign in, drop the card, and they are paying just so. Some people want sit down, some people on the phone and say you want mark play. And then let's get going in these social and government places. Right? We need to look at the way forward and how we can combat that and then we name as a good government who seem like they want to stay in power for more than 5 years. We need to deal with that. Second is what you all was talking about just now. Oh God.
Which one?
What you all was talking?
The fella who COP think wasn't doing lawless behavior? Or which one?
Not alone. The councillors.
Or the councillors, yeah, the councillors in San Fernando.
And we was talking, she have good education, but she probably chicken and she fried and whatnot. She have a soldier, husband there. I think she have a son. Someone the one who made the papers get the water night. Child father, he's deceased now. I said, well, you want to put some social welfare? She said, no, man, that's a sign now. We shall go get big. But I mean, we're rolling on. When it comes to the corporation then, she said, Anderson, I feel you're suffering me, The way they're suffering me, like when they see all the grass and all dirty place looking, they must be suffering me.
Who corporation? Anderson, who running that corporation? Who running that corporation?
That is Lavender Corporation.
Who running it?
And another thing you must do, before the program, so I tried to do it.
Anderson, who running this our corporation? Who running that?
Who running this our Lavender Corporation?
The PNM.
Okay, thanks.
Karim and them.
And I called the Sherman. I say, your boy love you. Your boy just go all out for your party. I love all the ministers, right? I love my Kamala, I love my US. I said they're coming on, keep coming on us. I said, you know why? I said, because if PNM get all of them inside it, without working in it, so the free PNM get them a corporation more. And that program, several people pinch me. They said they didn't like this program or Kadi Sharmin, that initiative by Kadi Sharmin and the Honorable Prime Minister. They say they're fighting on all, you know. They're fighting on all, you know.
Who fighting on all you? Who fighting on all you?
The workers in the corporation, because they know we had to be UNC. But what they did not know, that the chairman, the honorable minister, I give all the PNM MPs 1 or 2, 3 names. Right? And some of them came in. And who you feeling to work? And who boasted our man was on the work, he said, it's got to be all this and the PNM send me, you know. And I said, oh my God, Jesus. I mean, that they are citizens. I'll explain how let's get it to the shaman. Right? But there's a thing that happened is antique. It's it had been going on so long. Like Mr. Walshit, that when the PNM power they suffer the UNC constituency. Right? They suffer the UNC boroughs. And give them money and so forth. And we see, oh, you're singing? And we see this going on.
Anderson scored the goal. Scored the goal.
But I want to score the goal. It's time for it to stop.
Yeah, scored the goal.
It's time for it to stop.
All right.
And going ahead, I think you're right, thinking citizen, we do the right thing come this local election.
Thank you.
Want to get pressure in San Fernando, they don't want to do come local election.
Thank you.
Watch it, I'll look on this.
Thank you. Yeah. Anderson went on a merry-go-round there. I didn't even know.
We know exactly what we have to do in San Fernando.
People know what they had to do, man. People know what they had to do. Anderson went around the mulberry bush there.
Yeah, he tried to be professional.
Yeah, he tried, but he went around the mulberry bush. I hope that mulberry bush had no red flowers.
You know you had to get a little lash from COP, Anderson.
Yeah.
But why you answer this question for me?
Yeah.
That corporation you're talking about, Curry Marcel had anything to do in that corporation? Was he part of that Sawa Lavantel corporation?
The COP. You know why I say he run around the mulberry bush? I asked him who's in charge of that. He tried to skip.
Yeah, well, answer that. But we will stick it.
We
We
come
will
back
still
and tell him.
even though he's not there and he listening, we will ask still.
Yeah. Who running that corporation on this? Who running the San Fernando City Corporation?
We don't know, and we want to know.
We want to know. Yeah, inquiring minds want to know. Oh God. Hey, COP, I saw this, right? And this has been going around for a long time. And I say, maybe this is not really true. Right? Maybe. But then when I do the research, you know it's true. Take a listen to this.
The PNM promised Trinidad likely to solve water problem by 1960. Trinidad Guardian, Friday, July 12, 1957. Guardian staff reporter.
$1957. No audio. You Mike.
I say nah. I say I feel that is fake news. I feel so. So I went and I do the research. I say, wait, boy. 1957, boy. COP, boy. Who was
it? Supposed to be solved by 60.
Yeah, who was in power them time, boy?
Eric Williams.
Yeah, don't say the PNM. Don't say the PNM. Just say Eric Williams.
Yeah, who was in charge?
Eric Williams.
Yeah, and I do that research too, eh?
And he spent 35 years. He spent 35 years straight.
In 1957, COP and Tommy. and 5 years, 11 months the UNC in power. 5 years in the People's Partnership. 5 years in the Basdeo Pandey. And you want to blame them for the evil and wickedness of the PNM?
For 70 years and neglect.
Something wrong. Something wrong.
Wrong too kind. Wrong too kind.
Yeah.
That word too.
Yeah, wrong too kind. Yeah. Take a listen, folks. Listen.
The PNM promised Trinidad likely to solve water problem by 1960. Trinidad Guardian, Friday, July 12, 1957. Guardian staff reporter. San Fernando, July 11th, Mr. D. Aitken, water engineer of the South Trinidad Chamber of Commerce, at their meeting here today said that government expectations concerning enough water to be produced by that time, he assured, production should be about 25 million gallons a day, adequate for the colony's needs, and 50 potential for increasing this to 34 million gallons, the latter being well on top of demand. He believed that full provision is needed, it should be kept that way. After tracing the history of Trinidad's waterworks, which began as far back as 1833, Mr. Aitken said that the presence of Major Nuns, first specialist water engineer for the island, proved to assist in the future development of water in Trinidad. He said that Major Nuns only remained in Trinidad for 3 years, from 1921, and his major contribution was not in starting new supplies to serve Sandy Grande, Princess Town, but in institutionalizing a system for the surveying of rivers in Trinidad. After that, it became possible for the first time to design large schemes which involved large capital outlay because of the information this made available. Mr. Aitken said after that the Quare scheme and other major water development projects became possible. He said that if present plans continued, Trinidad would likely solve its water problem by 1960.
I didn't make it up, you know. We didn't make it up, COP.
And they're still promising,
Still promising.
Still promising that they will fix all the water problem, 10 years, they spent the last 10 years.
10 years.
And it become worse,
Worse. 10 years.
5 years, the People's Partnership come in office. And when them come in office, 26% of the population had water. And when them leave office, 76% of the population had water. PNM come and spend 10 years. And when them leave, it run down to 35% of the population had water.
And people want to talk. People want to talk. I saw that before. I said, nah, boy, let me do a little bit of homework about that.
You see the pipelines and them that this administration moving right now for Wassa, because if you listen to Barry plan for Wassa, the lines and them that they're moving right now is what the colonial masters put on.
Why? I didn't know what to say, boy. Seriously.
You see that water desalination plant where we have Professor Wall Street and listeners of WZYE?
Yeah.
If the United Basdeo Pandit didn't build that water desalination plant, Crapo smoke we pipe. Crapo would have been smoking we pipe over here. And then cost the People's Partnership for looking to build our next the water desalination plant.
Why? It's crazy.
As if we're using the mother and father money to build that.
Yeah. Trump Jr. want to know, Wall Street, do you have a red tie to wear tomorrow too? I actually have a red tie, you know. I was going to put on a red tie with this suit, you know, but I decided against it.
What's it do at the Balizian it?
Yeah, I know Balizian it. Oh, you know something? As you say that, oh God, where did I put that, boy? Let me see. I don't think I put that in here, you know. Oh boy, where did I put that? I got it. All right, I'll go do that one tomorrow. Well, folks, let's listen to what the Prime Minister had to say about the TTPS being in schools to protect our beloved children. You know, because this is important. You know, this is very important.
A message from Prime Minister Kamla Prasad-Bissessar. Do not worry, parents. The TTPS officers will remain in schools to protect our beloved children, despite the undermining of the program by PNM MPs and the most evil in society who want our children unprotected. Over the weekend, I received messages from concerned parents whose children attend schools in PNM-controlled constituencies that benefit from the school-oriented policing initiative. These parents are afraid that the police cause to be posted at these schools to protect and care for their children would be removed because of the complaints and actions of their PNM MPs. From their actions in Parliament last Friday, It is clear that the PNM will continue to do the work of the devil by advocating against the TPS, protecting our innocent students from being bullied, beaten, emotionally traumatized, and sexually assaulted. I want to make it clear that the police officers at these schools will not be removed. They will remain there to protect our beloved children and teachers from gangs, drug pushers, bullies, pedophiles, sexual abusers, vandals, and violent parents. The government plans to expand this initiative in the coming months to ensure peace and stability within our education system. I love and care for all our students. It does not matter which constituency they attend school in, and it certainly does not matter if their parents support the UNC or PNM. My job is to support and protect all of our students to give them the best opportunity possible to succeed and achieve greatness in their lives. May God bless our TPS officers working in our schools to protect our students and teachers.
COP and Tommy, you know what I think? Seriously.
Yep.
I think they need to come up with a law to put police in some of them PNM households. Put police in some of them PNM households. Put Army, Coast Guard, put something in them PNM households. Because which is the people who are causing most of this destruction in Trinidad and Tobago?
The children in the PNM constituency.
Which? Oh, they ain't gonna like to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
The African children.
You Gordon Ganga Chana, Jajin Joseph. You Ulrich. You PNM party.
The children and them who Gaspy Dolly say that always we PNM people, children and them.
Yeah.
That let me come out and help them. Let me help them. We as the PNM Female League, we have a responsibility to come out and help them. Not to educate them, not to train them to be good children, not to be responsible. Help them when they fight and they bust up somebody's head and brutalize somebody else's child. They will go and help them. Be free.
You know who I should throw in that group they too? COP and Tommy? Trini Chum, I should throw in Chum Jr. in that group.
Wow.
Ulrich. COP, Tommy, just imagine this, eh? A man, right? You know, growing up in Chumaka, they used to say, hey, you know, I take that man for you. I used to tell them, boss, don't take no man for me, I go take no man for myself. You know,
yeah. That's how old it is, lang.
Yeah, I said, don't
that's
take no man.
That's really a cocoa pile. That's really a cocoa pile thing, a patois.
What's a cocoa pile? By the way, COP, I don't know what that is.
Oh God, I tell you, let somebody say something and lay past the man.
No, because I like to learn. I don't know what it is. What it is?
Uncle, tell me what them French Creole and them.
Yeah. Look your partner.
Them French Creole and them.
COP your partner calling.
Alistair?
Huh?
Caribbean soul?
No. Chum Jr., welcome.
What the heck you mean by that? You're putting me in what? This eagle have no place. This eagle have no place in this, you know, red Kool-Aid and yellow Kool-Aid, you know.
Chum Jr., which party you support in Trinidad?
Which party you support in Trinidad?
Oh,
I told
God.
you already that I grew up right just like you. But the only difference was that I had 3 portraits in the house. On the left side was Winston Churchill. I'm telling you right now. On one side was Winston Churchill and Roosevelt. In the middle was Jesus Christ. And my parents and them had a picture of Egg Williams on the right. So just like you, but the only difference between me and you is that I evolved. Which party I supported?
You didn't answer the question that you're going around, you run around Bally's house, you went upstairs, you went in the fridge,
Landing plane to tell Anderson.
You went in the fridge, you take out your red box with the red straw, right? And you didn't answer the question.
I will admit I was a young and reckless fella. I never used to vote as a younger fella. I didn't vote for anybody. I was with no party.
And right now, who you're supporting in Trinidad?
COP, please. You know, yeah. COP, you deal with them. Go ahead.
like you do like the mayor, you break to that question, or
you know, answer the question yet, you know.
Why? Because I told you already. You have callers here who need a PNM or UNC. They are pro TNT. I am pro TNT.
But look how long it takes to say that.
I said.
So you're not supporting
the
PNM.
saying,
you're not supporting PNM and you're not supporting UNC.
No, I'm supporting the Blue Party. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know, Kamala lost a racist before she become prime minister.
Right.
So all one day will appreciate, you know, the fellow with the Blue Party.
Yeah, okay.
The captain.
Trump Jr. It's a new franchise opening in Virginia soon. It's a new franchise. COP and Tommy, always see what I'll be saying. You know what has upset me? Folks, put your closing comments in the chat.
That's the only Trump that not supporting the UNC. The real Trump supported. That's the only Trump that not supporting the UNC. But the real Trump support the UNC.
But you see how you see how he was waffling all about the place? Folks, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing tweets. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hanson. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening, Mr. Sophie, and good evening to everyone.
Good evening
Trump
to you.
Mr. Sophie. Trump Jr., you like 1,000-piece puzzle, boy.
Yeah.
The confusion, boy.
Confusion. That's why I say he goes to the Waffle House. He's I'd change him to Mr. Waffler. Mr. Waffler.
He's a very dodgeball.
Watch now. I asked the man a simple question. Which party do you support? How difficult is that question? The man run around Balize house. He put on a red tutu. He put on a red socks. He had a left red earplugs. He had one gloves on the left hand and there's a red gloves. Right? He have one of red sunglasses. One half hole in it and the other glass is red. And he all kind of thing he run around. Before he
and Diana in the same boat.
You know?
He and Diana in the same boat.
Yes, correct is right. He and Diana in the same boat. Yeah, we gotta get Diana to talk to him. Diana is the storm. She used to be here. He stormed him to talk to Trinity.
Yeah, because
the
two of them went to the Blue Party.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Tom Jr., if you had to come to Trinidad and the other
that demand constitutional right, sir.
But listen now, he does talk like if he's supporting the UNC though.
Well, that is so good.
Yeah, we expose him tonight.
Well, 55% is for the UNC and the other is for the PNM.
55%. Yeah, what he is? He's 51% and 49%.
Oui, papa.
He's a waffler. That is a waffler.
Yeah, he voted UNC, you know, but when he come out, he just show your finger, say, look at the red.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Don't leave the man alone now.
Thank you.
But no, Mr. Anselm, and you see the funny thing with PNM supporters, right? How come and all these public servants and them, why they're rushing to go and get money now when UNC have 4 more years?
I don't understand.
Yeah, because you know why? They're looking back at history that UNC does only serve 5 years and then they get voted out. But things changing, and they're going to UNC is going to serve 10 years plus, because let me tell you, PNM destroy the economy, and every day, every information coming out, you're seeing that it's corruption, it's mismanagement of the public purse, and you're seeing that the money is only going to the rich and it's not trickling down to the people who it's supposed to. That is why they don't have money to do this and money to do that. And they're realizing this. Slowly but surely, everybody realizing this. But why it is you're rushing to get your money? Come on. You have time to get your money. You're 10 years you're getting money. You get a pan of biscuit for the pandemic. And you was contented with that. Now you want to jeopardize people who you need to work to make this country better, to help them with healthcare. And you're turning it back for a few dollars more. Come on. You know, sometimes, you know, we have to look at the country and look at the population and say to yourself, the country and the population is what we want to help to make better, and money will come. As soon as investment take place, everybody will get handlement. All right, guys, look on.
Bless. Bless.
Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and listeners of WZYE, what that PNM fella did with the health sector and them PNM supporters and them did, what them really do over there, by law, is to abandon the most vulnerable in the hospital. You know? That's what them did there. You know? For a little more money, you know.
Yep.
Abandon the most vulnerable in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, you know.
So CFP just say that. Let me play this. Let me play this for you. Take a listen.
Now, when that application is made, does that application go for the consideration of the Drug Advisory Committee at any stage?
Not to my knowledge, Chair.
So, a special import permit, where documents may or may not be adequate, does not go to the Drug Advisory Committee?
Not the special permission permit.
What goes to the Drug Advisory Committee?
The Drug Advisory Committee only deals with drugs that come from registration.
Okay, so a special import permit has no basis of going before the Drug Advisory Committee?
No, Chair.
Who decides that, whether the permission is granted or not?
For the special permit?
Yes.
Would be the CMO.
Chief Medical Officer.
Chief Medical Officer.
So can you point me, Mrs. Tagley, I see you are here. Can I make an inquiry? Well, let me ask Mr. Khan first, and then I'll get to you. Can you point me to the provision in the Food and Drugs Act which gives the Chief Medical Officer the power to grant special import permits?
For my knowledge, none exists.
Mrs. Tagley, am I correct?
Yes, Chairman.
You know, by the way, didn't the CMO get an award from the PNM?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did he get an award?
Yeah, for engaging in misconduct in public office.
Did he? No, I just asking, you know, because sometimes I just can't remember these things.
Yes, he get an award.
Yeah, an award.
Yeah.
And only have all yourself.
Only if they recognize that the cases that building up on them and the facts that coming out. Since when a minister could decide who get paid and who will get paid and who should get paid and who should wait and who should get a license and who shouldn't get a license.
And when we say the PNM wicked and evil and vindictive, the facts and evidence are there. They are there. Some people just want to ignore it. Well, let's listen to Trini Trump real quick here.
It will reach by the police, though.
Hold on.
This sneaky, sleepy, sleazy Joe Jr. needs to get a good bull pistol soaked in some stale cow pee.
Oh, gosh.
President Trump. Mr. Wall Street, stop mixing me up with Sleepy Joe, a.k.a. Foreign News. I'm better than him.
Oh, God, President Trump. Give me the road bull pistol.
You leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Give money around that bull pistol, man.
Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone.
Let him take his bull pistol.
Let him take.
When President Trump sharing bull pistol, any other Trump will have to take that bull pistol.
Yeah. That's good. Folks, here is Michael's income. Okay, what is this? All right, look at next one just coming. Hold on. Let me see this.
I, for one, will be supporting a name change for that sneaky, sleepy Joe Jr. to Wobblehead if you want. Professor Wall Street, there's only one Trump on this show, and it's me. You better be watching your back now, because I will be very interested in your lawless infractions.
There is only one Trump on this show.
Kola, welcome. Kola. I know I'm taking call. He hung up. Anyway, here's my closing comment. Well, keep me out of that, eh? Keep me out of that. Actually, jump back. All right, look, he come back again.
What?
Yeah. Mr. Waffler, welcome.
With all due respect, my commander-in-chief, okay? The word bull pistol and you should not be using the same word, sir. Right? One stormy night. Or the on record, all she heard was and snores after that. So find another word, not a bull pistol. Have a good night. Later, fellas.
Thank you, Mr. Waffler. Thank you.
Good night to you, brother, and have a pleasant night.
Trini Trump upset that you are being called Trump Jr. So we have to change your name. We can't give you our same name because Trini Trump talking about ice and I scared already. Not me. Me, I ain't want no ice. I don't, whether it's in winter or the summer. I ain't want no ice. Right? So use Mr. Waffler from now on.
Only old with that.
So we had to change my name. What Trini Trump say the way I'm using our name.
Monday, I place my good morning, God. Today, Monday, I place myself in your presence. We are living the week that gave us redemption. Lord, today, I place my life completely before you. I don't want to live this day just any way. I want to live aware of your presence. Father, step into this Monday. Go before every decision, every path, every door that will open. Remove everything that tries to steal my peace and align my heart with your will. Jesus, just as you entered Jerusalem, enter my life today as well. Enter my home. Enter my thoughts. Enter everything I have not yet been able to surrender. I don't want to carry unnecessary burdens. I don't want to walk distracted. I want to live this day with purpose, with faith, and with a heart firmly set on you. Strengthen me, Lord. Renew my strength at the beginning of this week. Bring order to what is confused, and give me direction in every step. Let nothing pull me away from your presence. Let no voice be louder than yours. And by the end of this week, may I be closer to you than I have ever been before. I place this Monday and this entire week into your hands, and I trust that you are already taking care of everything. In Jesus' name, amen. Good morning.
Where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible. Where, Tommy?
Words are spelled because they cast a spell. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other tomorrow, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy. This is COP.
You're welcome.
Indian and African people in Trinidad will never truly unite, and both sides know it. We have been living on the same 5,128 square kilometers since the 1800s. We share the same food, the same music, the same flag. But come election time, we split straight down racial lines. Every single time, PNM or UNC, African or Indian, like clockwork. And the politicians know this. They don't want unity. A united Trinidad is a Trinidad they cannot control. So every 5 years, they pull the race card and both sides fall for it. Educated, uneducated, rich, poor, everybody falls for it. Douglas children exist, mixed families exist, and even they have to pick a side when election season comes. That's not culture. That's a wound that nobody wants to heal because too many people benefit from it staying open. Eric Williams said, "Here, every creed and race finds an equal place." That line is on our national anthem. We sing it at every national event, and then we go home and vote for whoever looks like us. Prove me wrong, and watch how the comments prove me right. Indian and African people in Trinidad will never truly unite, and both sides know.
Let's see your peace closing comment. All right. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
I, for one, will be supporting a name change for that sneaky, sleepy Joe Jr. to Wobblehead if you want. Professor Wall Street, there's only one Trump on this show, and it's me. You better be watching your back now, because ICE will be very interested in your lawless infractions.
We have packages. It's In the Village of Uncle Tommy. WZYE 95.9 FM. Comes every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, it'll be join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. You can reach us there at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please don't forget to share the live. We thank you.
So just before we go to the quotes from the chat, we just want to say this again to Shout Baptist Day. I'm gonna go here. Okay, here we go. This was done by Mr. Florida.
Happy Spiritual Baptist Day. On this beautiful Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day, I want to say a big thank you to the entire Spiritual Baptist community of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for your unbreakable faith, your powerful worship, and for standing strong so that today we can all celebrate religious freedom and our rich cultural heritage. Your resilience, your shouting, your drumming, and your spirit continue to bless and inspire us all. From Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and WZYE FM 95.9 for keeping the fire of the faith burning bright with the messages, the prayers, and the love you pour into this day every year. Your work means so much to the community here and abroad. May the Almighty God continue to shower you all with abundant blessings, peace, good health, and spiritual strength today and always. Let the oil of joy flow, the bells keep ringing, and the Spirit keeps shouting louder than ever, with love, gratitude, and blessings.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a special dedication to Shouter Baptist from us here at WZYE 95 on behalf of Mr. Florida. Let's go to the chat. Candy the doggy says, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy and CP, great time ahead for TNT. Thank you.
I agree.
J. Howlett says, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. Thank you, J. Howlett. Candy the doggy says, pleasant night, Mr. COP, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Same to you. Monica Ramkisoon says, be safe, stay blessed, sleep well till tomorrow, God willing. Hillary Charles says, good night, Wall Street COP and Tommy, a good program. Keep up the good work. Thank you. J. Howlett says, most people don't have original opinions. They just repeat what they heard from someone louder, richer, or more popular. Thank you. Suchan Bridge Mohan, CMO approve approximately 3,000 special permits. You think it's easy? J. Howlett says, don't raise your children the way your parents raised you. They were born for a different time. That's true. Plain talk bad manners. That's real true. Nadira, good night, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and to everyone on the live. Good night to you, Nadira.
Good night to you, Nadira.
Angie says, good night to all villagers. Blessings until tomorrow.
Good night to you, Angie.
Indra Singh says, have a restful night, folks, until tomorrow. Blessing. Debbie Paris, wonderful program. Be safe and looking forward to the next program. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
You know, Eswes had asked this question. I was going to ask it. What is the role of TT mayors? Are they in control of funds for work, development that's needed for the city? If so, you need to be held accountable. Okay. Yeah, you need to be held accountable.
The only time you will be held accountable is when UNC take office there.
Yeah. And Devi had said, Viliana, please be strong and keep up the good work. You have always been a good, strong fighter for the people in San Fernando. And let me say thank you to Alderman Mrs. Ramuta Singh. Thank you for joining.
Ramuta Singh.
Yeah, Viliana Ramuta Singh. I want to mess up the name, you know.
So you use the one you know.
I use the one I know. You know why you jumping the thing, you know. You didn't want to mess up on it. Use the one that you know. You know, yes, you know, thank you so very kindly for joining us. Tomorrow we're supposed to have a next one of the councillors. So we try and organize that, you know. Tomorrow. Mr. Waffler says, reminds me of the days back then when the Baptist preached in front Vasco da Gama. Good night. Good night to you, Mr. Waffler. Yeah. Get our name change. So, folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Right? See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. We are out of here. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you. Good night.
Good.
Bona, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yella chan can lona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad Business of the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty like be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every picnic a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain rain, now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground.
strong like a mountain. Rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Persad, Bissessa, the Iron Lady Rain. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad champion, Trinidad champion, Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she no move, she no shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Trinidad forever.